Okay. Hello, Kate.
Hi everyone, and welcome to From Paranormal to Normal. I'm Kate Thorvaldsen, and I'm your host. And Tom Schaefer is my co-host and my producer. Welcome.
Hello, Kate. Let me drop into the scene here. If I can get Skype to work properly. There we are. Hello, Kate.
There you are. Okay. Okay, everyone. This is our first show, so we will be trying a little bit here and there, and hoping all the techniques will be working fine. So let's go for it.
Technical difficulties. Well, right now everything is working good. So maybe tell folks a little bit about what From Paranormal to Normal is all about.
Yeah, I wanted to have a radio station that are diving a little bit deeper into different kind of topics. Because now I'm thinking that most of them are just talking about the surface of the topics, like the UFO or the spiritual stuff, or all kind of stuff actually. But I was thinking more about how it affects us as people in the everyday life.
Absolutely. So you were talking about wanting to get into more in-depth and maybe tell folks a little bit about your background and some of the unusual things that have happened in your life.
Yeah, I'm what you can call an abductee. I had my first close encounters already when I was 2 years old, and that was actually a very funny thing for those people who doesn't know about my story. I can tell a little bit about it. It was very close up to Christmas time, and my mother, she has gone and put me to bed for the night, and I wasn't tired. So I was standing in my crib, looking out the big windows in the bedroom, and suddenly out from the wall on the left side, this little gray creature was coming in and just gliding over the floor and then standing in front of me in the crib. And of course, I was 2 years old and I was starting to blah, 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 try to talk something, but I understood very, very soon that I didn't need to say anything because we was communicating inside our heads. So he was just standing there looking at me, and I was looking at him, and he was giving me the feeling that he was there to see if I was okay. And that was fine. And after a little time, then he disappeared the same way that he came in, and then they left. And of course, in my little head, I was having the name, okay, this was my Santa Claus. And a week later, my mother was bringing me into the TV room, and I was going to meet Santa Claus. And of course, that man that was in the TV room, he was having this false beard, plastic face, and a red suit, and I didn't like him. I was screaming my heads out. So I was terrified. That was not my Santa. And of course, I had several other close encounters too when I was 10 years old, and the last one when I was around 30 years old. That was really, really, how to say it. There was a lot of stuff going on after that event. Of course, you can read all about my story on my katethorvaldsen.com, and you can see X-rays from implants, and getting all of the story of my background.
Well, you got tired of kind of telling just that story. You really wanted to go further now into more paranormal, ufology, some ufology, but more about consciousness, I think, right?
Yeah, that's right. Because of course, this other story is just myself repeating my story again and again and again. And for me, this is old news. Even if I know that for most people, this is new stuff. So, but I have a lot of other interviews before on the YouTube channels that are also telling my story. So I think it's about time to move on.
So I've had some conversations with you about some of these topics. You were given some gifts through all of this process, either naturally or in the process of the abductions or whatever. But now you've been given some insightful gifts that allow you to get information from the cosmos. Like you're working on a book on astrophysics.
Yeah, that's right. Of course, we are joking a little bit about all my implants, that they are trying to tell me maybe they are tracking devices or making you a big antenna or what. I don't know. We haven't found out yet. But after all these events, I have got the ability to just link up, or to the matrix. I would just call it the matrix, and I can very easily download the information about the universe, how it works physically. In physics, I mean.
And so you're working on a book about this, and you hope to come out within the next few months, this book. Maybe talk a little bit about that as well. Let people know what that is about.
I'm working on a book that is called A Hybrid's Story, and that book is about my life and about all my close encounters, but also about the spiritual stuff that I have been experiencing over the years. And a lot of exciting topics in there. But of course, there's just a tiny bit with physics in that book, because my other book is just only about physics that will be coming next year.
Amazing. Now, there is one other thing that you have told me about, and we also have it on your website. It's this project that you're working on with children in Tibet. And I'm going to put a slide up on the screen for people to see. There is more information at your website about 84 children in this Tibetan village. Let me just put the slide up for people to see. And there's a link on the website people can click for more information and how they can donate. Maybe talk a little bit about this project. I know this is a project that's really dear to your heart. You've been there, you've met these people, so this isn't just you from afar. This is something that you've actually gone to see. Maybe talk a little bit about that project.
Yeah, I was in Dharamsala in northern India, where Dalai Lama lives, already back in 2006, and they was showing us around on the children village area, and we were into a few of the houses, and it was a very, very bad standard. You can imagine. I think that most people would not like their kids to live in a place that are smelling the same as the basement. When the monsoon is on, the water is coming in from everywhere, and if they're blowing, the wind will also come from everywhere. So it's terrible. And of course, there is some years now since I was there, and nothing has been done since I was there. So now the houses are even in worse condition than when I was there. So I was picking out 4 houses that, of course, most of them, if they had the money to it, they would tear the whole place down and rebuild the whole thing. But of course, that will be too much money. But they were giving me the price for around $3,500 to be able to fix up 4 houses, so they will be more nice to live in. And of course, there are 85 kids in there. I was writing the wrong number. It's 85, not 84. And the age is from 7 to 14 years old. So they are living there in very, very bad houses.
Now, you told me too that the cost actually there, compared to Europe or even America, the cost is so much lower. So it doesn't take a lot to help these people. You were telling me that for example, a couple $1,000, you could do quite a bit. How many? You said something about how many homes you could build or fix or repair.
I think there was $30,000. I could rebuild a new home.
Wow.
From the ground and up.
Wow. Yeah, that doesn't get you very far in America now. That's that's investment into an existing home to repair it, but to build a home from. So you could repair multiple homes with that kind of money. There'd be quite a bit. So you have people there on the ground who you trust, that once the money goes there, you know that it's not being put to other uses. It's actually going to go into that. Well,
they are just one. How to say it? They are just one wing of the Dalai Lama organization, the government to Dalai Lama. So
Very good. So is there anything else you want to tell folks now? You're going to be doing this on a regular basis. How often do you want to do these shows?
I'm hoping that we are able to do this show perhaps every Saturday or at least once a week. And of course, we are going to continue to try to sell out the GoFundMe project, and hopefully that people will donate and think that they are doing a good thing before Christmas.
That's great. That's great. I think this is a great project. This is better than, you're not just trying to be an entertainer or just gather attention to yourself. You're actually providing something here of value to help. This is what we would call a service to others project, where you're actually, you've gone to action. You have identified some people that need help. So this is great. So
for me, I think that I'm not a rich person, but when it comes to me, besides them, when I see the pictures of the way they are living, I think that I'm very, very rich. I have a roof over my head. I have fireplace that keep me warm. I have food in the fridge. I have a hot shower. I don't need to go into the bathroom and really to get in there. I saw the one picture from one of the bathrooms there, and I was thinking that no. Especially imagining in the winter time, how cold it must be to stay there. So I was thinking that why not do a good thing to help others that are not so wealthy as I am.
So this is a very cool project. And so now the kind of topics that you want to cover on your show on a regular basis. So you'll be interviewing, I think you told me, scientists, researchers, engineers, ufologists, people in the UFO community, that kind of stuff, talking about cosmic concepts, I think.
And also experiencers. Because for me, I think that over the years, I have learned that there is too much people that are having so much opinions about stuff they have no knowledge about at all. And that is a little frustrating.
So you provide a kind of a gathering point for other experiencers to talk about their experiences? Because you told me, I believe, that there is a kind of an isolation among experiencers, and when they tell their stories, they're talking oftentimes to people who just don't get it.
Yeah, that's true. And even if they are turning themselves into the UFO communities, even there are who should I talk to? So it's actually a big problem. So you can't go to, most of you can't go to your family, and you can't go to your friends, and you can't even go to the UFO communities. So who should I go to? So one of my shows will be about this, and also about the topic is that, are you an abductee?
And people could maybe understand, maybe they wonder, maybe you can begin to provide information on how they can recover their memories and what to do once they do recover their memories, that kind of thing?
Yeah, that was the plan, yes. And because a lot of the time, since you don't have anyone to talk to, and of course most information that you normally get is from horror movies, from the television, and some other crazy places, and of course you are getting afraid when you are experiencing something that you don't know what is. So hopefully here we can get some more peace and quiet some more peace to your soul, to the people that are experiencing stuff they don't understand.
Very good. Very good. Well, have we got anything more we want to add for today?
Yeah,
introduction?
I have several other shows that will coming up too, and one of them is about the law of attraction. Most people are just thinking about the daily basis use of the law of attraction. And I have a guest that is called Linda Nyborg. She was told by her doctor for many years ago that she has cancer in her stomach, and she just had this short amount left to live. And she was saying that, I'm going to follow me, the true me, and following the law of attraction, and to make myself well again. And I will bring her into the studio later, and she will tell. And I can assure you, she is living many years longer and still living. Even the doctor said that she would be gone for a long time ago. So she is a living proof on law of attraction that it really works.
Wow.
And Yeah, and I also have topics as past lives and how much that actually affects this life that most people are not aware of, and creation, how to create your own life and look deeper into yourself.
Excellent.
And of course, UFO topics, spiritual topics, yeah, all kind of topics actually. And we will try to look into it deeper. And a lot of the times, let's say, for example, healing. When people are saying that, okay, healing doesn't exist, that is just stupidity. I guess that they haven't been seeing the programs, the studies that they've been doing on universities and etc. that are really showing on the screen what is happening under the healing.
Well, quantum physics is starting to show us that what people might have dismissed years ago, now that we're understanding quantum physics better, quantum physics is actually proving that it's all possible.
Yeah, it is, and even today, I guess that most people, if you were telling them that the trees in the forest or even the moss was talking or singing, they were looking at you and think that you are nuts. But they are actually been proven by the universities that are working with the subject. So, it will be nice if I will be able to get in scientists and we can talk more about these topics, because for me, that all the things that I have been downloading, I have also been having the experience of seeing the energy working in the nature. So for me, I think it's wonderful. It's fantastic. So most people, they are thinking that, okay, we look at Avatar, that movie, and we are thinking that nature is so beautiful and special. But the nature down here is the same thing. But most people, they're just seeing, okay, it's a tree, and that's a tree, and that's it. But it's so much more just to a tree or to our own planet.
I think your show is very timely because people are awakening. They need information. They're learning things. There are many of us who have been studying these things for a while, but there is a whole new number of people that are hungry for this information. So this is great, Kate, to see that you're doing this. And people can find out more. In fact, if you are an experiencer or someone who has something that you feel would be good to speak with Kate about, you can contact her right on the website at FromParanormalToNormal.com. There's a contact form there. Or you can send an email directly to Kate FromParanormalToNormal@gmail.com. You can send her a direct email. Maybe you're an experiencer, a contactee, or you have expertise, something you'd like to share, and you can send an email to Kate, reach out, and see what develops. Maybe she can bring you on. And I know there are a number of well-known ufologists that you will definitely be having on board. Any particular names offhand that you...
I can mention Peter Robbins and Mark D'Antonio.
Absolutely. Peter Robbins, I've spoken with him, just a great individual, very, very nice person. And he had his own ET, his sister, I believe, was abducted. And,
yeah, he was.
So there was a whole family thing there. So yeah, Peter Robbins is well known in the ufology community. So, well, anything else you want to add to the...
No, I think that we're actually fine by today. I think that today's show was more just to tell about shows that will be coming along.
Very good.
I'm hoping that people will follow our page and look out for our shows and join in.
Absolutely. Let me get my magic windows figured out here. Yeah. So this is going to be great, Kate. I'm really looking forward to what comes out of all of this. So many times the surprises, the information. It's just going to be good. I think it's just going to be a great time. So. Again, check out Kate's website. Check out the GoFundMe page for the project that she's launched to help these kids in Tibetan village and to help them repair their homes. And until next time, I guess we say goodbye. Oh, and one other question. Are you going to be doing some strictly Norwegian language programs, or will it be mostly in English?
Most of the shows will be in English, but I'm hoping that we are able to make a Norwegian one too now and then. So
okay. Alrighty. Until next time. Goodbye from I'm Tom Schaefer as the production guy, and then
and a goodbye from me.
Okay.
Let's see you soon, everyone.
Okay. And with that, we'll see you next time.